Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Ignore the fact that I'm rushing because of tech issues. Okay, so gonna be starting on some good old drawing for the upcoming Niji-sanji's Koshien stuff. A lot of baseball. Let me just click through. I have some stuff that I can work with that if I can find will be great. Okay, so first up, I do have a perspective thing that I want to use here. So let me just bring this image in. So, I want to take this. We want to go perspective ruler along here and here. We're not going to be using these people, but I just want that kind of perspective. Next. You can very much tell that I'm not prepared. What's the best way to find this? Scroll, let's just go to YouTube Wiki. So naturally, the draft is on the 1st of July, so it hasn't actually happened yet. So instead, what we can pull from, if I can find everything. Let's see if I can find. Oh, great! The giant list now. They combined the whole thing. Oh, that's not convenience at all. Oh, here's one. And here's two. Okay. Gallery, and you don't have a gallery. Great. Do you have like? Google it is! Alright, at least this spell has got its own. Okay, so. Oh, did I put that straight on top of the thing? Hold up. Let me just folder this and then put this into here. Oh, Jesus, right. Okay. We don't really need that part. What I wanted was actually just the table, or the ledge location, but we kind of want like a bench kind of deal right here. Actually, let's just say this goes out of camera view and just go yoink. Let's just go one vanishing point. Let's not be too crazy about this. This will probably get moved in the... maybe I should just have the one line for now. Just have the one line that stretches across. But since the teams essentially aren't formed yet, what we can do is a round of the hosts for the drafting portion, which is Mr. Miyamoto and Tenkai. I don't know if there's a good image of Tenkai, because I don't actually know where he's officially... I think he's affiliated with something, but I don't actually know what it is. Let's see, someone that used to be affiliated with Niji-sanji. But for all intents and purposes, see if I can actually dig out the video again. I forgot to close because I had to restart my PC. Oh boy. Let's see if I can find it. Shouldn't be too but that's the actual portion announcement video. Where's the... Oh no, it's down here somewhere. Let's see if I can find base draft. Okay, let's just mute this tab and we're gonna pull it along a bit. Okay, there's a lot of like subtitling and stuff on this, but let's just bring it over here and we'll switch over to display. So general theme is going to be the baseball draft that they do, that it's based on. This is actually for Japan's major, not the equivalent essentially of what Nijisaji's doing, because they use the Power Pro Baseball, which uses high school as the setting and not the Pro League, which is after high school. The draft is actually for pulling, potential high school players into the Pro League. But basically, we just need a ton of people in suits. And the people we're drawing today are... let's see... I only need your upper half. Actually, no, I do need your arms a little bit. If I can stick this. I really don't like this part of Opera. How do I make this stick to the tab? Oh, there we go. Mr. Miyamoto and... How do I make this tab stick? What the heck? Why is this tab not sticking? Wait. How do I make this tab stick? And wow, and Kenkai. Oh my god, I really hate this part over. So obviously a bit of a different body shape to what I am good at. Or I'm more accustomed to begin with. But it's a good chance to practice, so we're going to go with that. So let us just stick Mr. Miyamoto into the corner real quick. Stick him over here. We mostly need his upper body, which is like about here. Let's just squeeze that down a bit. But once you get this big of a body, you really see that the head is like almost square. I want to be... Oh right, rulers. Do I need a perspective ruler right now? I want to be able to see it, but I don't want to be able to snap to it. Okay, let's just tell you to turn off, tell you... Actually, can I tell the whole thing turn off? Is that a thing I could do here? No? Alright, well, just, I guess we'll just not snap. Which one's this? This, okay. Just get rid of this layer. And we'll call this draft. Okay, we'll just not snap. I'm really not particularly accustomed to this kind of head shape. That's just why I need practice. I think like the neck nearly just go like here and here. Just... okay, let me just cut this into a different layer. Then shift this around a bit. Want to be like sitting, and we want this kind of rugged feel to the body. We want only the upper body here, so... I even want to make the head a little taller. So generally saying this is pretty much what I mean by I can really practice other body shapes. Okay, I think this is a bit much. 1, 2... Oh, we need to squeeze from here. One... oh, here actually. Bum. I actually want to turn the head. Probably have them be the one sitting further away in our perspective. Let's grab this. Can I just grab this pot and go yoink? Just flip the head over. Yeah, this one has to be where the based on perspective as well. Hmm. Kind of want to bring the surface up to about where his arm would actually come to, which is, given how big he is, probably actually around here. Reaching forward a little bit. Maybe we'll bring this straight down. I need this line more as a guide of where the rest of the body is. Is that too thick for the arm? More like here. I'm pretty sure that because you aren't allowed to have a non-attractive body type even based on age, general physical age appearance for the corporate VTubers, that below the suit is muscle. At least I'm pretty sure that was the case. I want to aim the arm more this way. Hum, 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 hum. Almost up to about where the shoulder would be. Thumb on the inside. Also, given his body shape, this actually need to be a very broad hand. Whoa, don't do that. This is actually more the... I guess it could be the, I guess you could have triple joints here, but... But this is kind of where we're directing our... fingers. And this is why I should use a thinner pen when I'm dealing with fingers. Oh boy. It's kind of like that kind of feel. And we want here to go, I'll go like this, so it'll be, okay, I need a reference for this, but it'll basically be, knuckle will be here. And then you'll wrap the thumb around this way. But that is the general pose, and well, I think we're going to actually put him over here. Maybe a little teeny bit smaller based on perspective. Okay, let me just bring up the image of oh my god, everything's going wrong. Okay, let me just make sure this window's open, and then I need to this window. Okay, let's put that there. Just let me squeeze this in a bit. Okay. Actually, let me have a look at Pinterest. See if Mr. Tinkai's on here. Tinkasa. He is not funny, or he's not the first thing that comes up. That's hilarious. Alright, I guess we're using Google. This is what happens when you're not a big deal. You're not the biggest deal in your niche. You're just tiny part of the internet, and there's literally nothing. You know, Google finds them straight away, so there's just nothing off them on Pinterest. Is there one of them in a suit? Hold on, let me just stick out. This will be mildly loud, but let me just find their announcement video again. Here we go. And just make sure this is muted. See if I can just see. I just want to shut up whatever he's wearing. That was just a usual outfit. Okay, well, we can mix and match a little bit. Black main, red secondary, and I think it'll probably be about right. Is this a big image? This is not a big image. Is this a big image? How big is this? This is not a big image. I need a big image of your upper body, ideally. Is this a big image? How big is this? Oh, it's big enough. That is not big enough, right? I thought you had a big image of... It's a Facebook. Oh dear god. Is this a big image? Okay, I think I found a decently sized image. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, let's just go. Okay, here's Mr. Tinkai. So black and red, basically. Because in the end, the draft itself is, well, the in I think it was like NBL. I think it was this, I think it's the baseball league. It's all done by basically the owners and I think like some level of management and coaching. So they're all wearing suits, and none of the players are there. They don't need to wear suits. They're just sitting at home waiting to be drafted. So let's see if I can. Let's just do an actual rough open here. Just put that into a folder. Let's just name it. Okay, so let's just start off with this here, which for the most part needs to go over the top like that. Okay, I need to spin a pin. Holy shit. The fact that I'm also working with a much smaller canvas size than I usually do, so everything looks very large, or looks very thick. The hairline, which is actually the most important part here, because his hair is raised up. Go like that. I mean, this will also be useful for me in terms of how to do more variations of male hair, since essentially your two choices are either it's just flat and straight, or it's pushed back like this, or it's really spiky, and those are kind of all your choices. Usually it's something like this. It might have like more in the back, which is like folding over. And you have like a little bit here. And then his facial features are more defined because of age, apparently. So we actually need I'm gonna go like this. Is that how you do it, or does it go? This is the bit where you can really see that I don't know how to do these kind of heads. We want like a very chiseled flat chin here. Then the neck comes down from here, and then you have the... This reminds me a little bit more of when I first started drawing and I was doing a lot of like model drawing. Because once you reach these kind of bigger, broader shapes, it's actually a lot closer to, was it, normal humans. Oh, don't do that. It's like the realistic style, where everything's not as aggressively, was it exaggerated or simplified in style? We're just gonna bring that glasses frame all the way to the side and not draw the other. I can't remember what it was called. I just know in the middle is with the bridge. Yeah, that's gonna go a bit more down, I think. About there, actually. That looks about right. I think I could just try and use the glasses frame to kind of hide the general area of is what you call it, eye line and the cheek line. This is what you call Oji-san. Old man. Dandy old man. Because you aren't allowed to just look like a regular old man. You have to be slightly dandy if you're gonna look like an old man. So I think I should have substantially more neck. So we're gonna bring this neck a bit further down. We want it to be like sitting straight, so we are just gonna go here. But we're gonna, let's just grab this whole head and just go like this. And then we'll just grab the head part of this and go and join it upwards as well. They kind of match. Just so I can keep the references somewhat consistent. It's very convenient that he has a suit based outfit, because that means I don't have to think. Everything can be a little bit thicker because he's just very big. And then we can actually bring this over the top. So these kind of dress suits are supposed to be very hard materials. Generally speaking, at least all the ones I've worn have been relatively hard material, which is why I hate wearing them. I think it's ridiculous that they made us wear those in the office when all it did was make me feel uncomfortable and didn't want to work. Maybe it's just me. It's definitely not suited to office work, at least in that kind of office. I was supposed to be in IT, and for some reason they got me to dress up as though I was gonna be like doing like business meetings. It was the worst experience ever because honestly, when you're just uncomfortable, you just don't want to do anything. It was a bit better when I moved offices, but then I got to pretty much wear casual clothes. Or as casual as they let me. I mean, there was the office that I have, like, was essentially full-style mufti days, where you could just wear what the heck you wanted. And I'll just rock up in anime clothes. I did not give a single shit. But then I was known in the office as the poor guy. Because literally every time they'll ask me anything about my appearance, I'd just be like, oh yeah, I can't afford it. It's like... which was actually true. So I couldn't afford any of the shit they were asking for my appearance, because let's be real, that shit is expensive as all hell. So this bit what folds over the body. And then, how's that work? What's happening there? This bit folds all the way from over the... I think I need more body on this side. Let's stretch it out a bit more. This is all based on what I can actually see, so... The crumple here as the arm bends around. Maybe make just a little bit of bigger opening, and then so that loops around, and then you also need to have the inner shirt which sticks out a bit further to loop around as well. So this has to like up, pull on this part in general, and it's got like stripes, and it's also got the, what is that? This like pin thing. Also, this has to go womp. Hum, 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 hum. Kind of just mostly need the arm out here. So we need the big part of the sleeve coming through here. Then we need the inner shirt coming through as well. I think the hand needs to be turned a bit more, so that the thumb is almost in line with the camera, actually. Kinda like that. Let's try drawing the hand as well. So I kind of want to turn this hand so that it's almost like the thumb is lined up. So actually the palm or the will almost be like this. Because we want the thumb, like the first joint needs to be almost flat to the perspective, while the then joins up to the thumb, which is going to be much. Because the muscle here is like around here. Because the first joint needs to be stretching into the distance, and then the second joint is where the finger needs to raise up. Probably am gonna just try and find a good reference shot of this. I don't know what this gesture will be called, but I do know what it looks like, so I should be able to find it. That's what I'm hoping. Make sure that's nice and thick. That's probably too thick. Let's just let this go. I feel like all of this is actually a bit too thick. Alright, fine. What the heck do you want? Fine. What do you want? Okay, that's not important. It's just... The wrist is actually like about here, or like about here, and you want to bend the fingers outwards from there. Maybe actually get these two fingers and go a little bit away from the camera, like so. Is he wearing anything? Oh, he's got a watch on, I think. That looks like a watch. That's on his left wrist. Well, yeah, we can bring the hand up. The actual hand portion up a bit. Then we can round out the hand and also kind of have the wrist coming down below it, and then we can have the... well, it looks like a watch below it. If that is the strap part that connects the watch onto your wrist, then the actual face side of the watch is over here. It's one of those wrist people rather than the other side, the inner side of your wrist kind of watch person, which I was as well, admittedly. Not like I've used a watch in a very long time, because nowadays you have your phone, and anyone who wears a watch is probably very rich. It's become like that. Okay, so we need to bring this... at least the... part of the... how does this work? Because you have the top bone, which is your thumb here, and then that has to roll over this part, then that goes into your knuckle, then that goes into your fingers going around here. Let's just say... Because this will be the top side. This is actually where your finger will start. This is the underside of your finger. Will go around like this. And then... kinda like that. Have you accounted to all the 3D portions of your hand a bit more? Maybe more like this instead of that. Peaks. I think based on perspective, I think these would be what more like. Whoop. And then the thumb will go around the fist and wrap actually over the top here is where the thumb would be. Well, I'll have to look for a real reference for that, but that is kind of the pose we're looking for. Oh, there's a little metal part here. I don't know what that is, but okay. Can't really tell what that is. Is it just... oh, that's just like part of those things, isn't it? The kind of shirts or jackets. Okay. Here's Mr. Tenkai. Can we get a different folder, please? Thank you. So naturally, it's significantly less bulky build. I think we're actually going to go straight. For his kind of build, be what, 1.5? Be about here. It's also closer to the camera, just based on our perspective. So probably be some adjustments to this, but I need a significantly less bulky build. Actually, let me just take a quick peek. Do I don't have it open anymore. Of course I don't. Let me see. Do they have, like, specs? I think they do. Hold up. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, sure. Well, apparently, according to because every single one of the corporate VTubers have a giant profile page. My model stands at 178 centimeters. Not actually that much taller than I am. That's surprising. Well, he's my real life height. As much as we all know that, in general, people of Asian descent tend to be a little shorter than the average of worldwide. It feels really low. I would be tired of that. Just like looking at the number, that feels really low. I don't think there's ever a direct comparison, but you know what? We'll just go with about the same height. Let's say the chair's going to be adjusted and you want to be sitting in front of the camera at a good height. Good enough. All right. We just need a more slender figure in general. Because he's definitely not as broad. Also, based on perspective, because we need the... If we're going to be sitting in line with each other on a perspective, then our... let me just draw a shoulder to shoulder, kind of. Well, not you... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm above my perspective line. Or my horizon line. Okay, I'm above the horizon line, which means he'll actually be further up, because my horizon line pulling my shoulder should actually be like this. If they're sitting in line with each other. So, oh, do I want the thing to be like that then? Or do I want to bring my vanishing point closer? I might want to bring my vanishing point closer then. Or I can just move this whole thing down. That's the other choice. I can literally just go wah, so that like below the horizon line, the shoulder line. And then I don't have to think about it. If we do that, then we'll probably move everything once we're done, but that means that I don't have to think about is that my horizon line, or is that actually my perspective line? That doesn't look like a perspective line. That looks like I can't tell if that's a perspective line or not. Okay, that's my perspective line. Okay, sure. We'll lift up my middle shoulder to fit that. But let's just say that he sits about there. Let's just fix this so that the shoulder is coming more like... Oh. My middle shoulder is coming more like here. Let me just... Hum, 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 hum. Actually, can I move everything including my ruler, or can I not move everything including my ruler? Can't. How do I move just my ruler? If I want to just grab my ruler and just go... Can I not grab the whole thing in one? No. But that turns my stuff off. I want to move the whole ruler. Selectable object, no. CSP move vanishing point and perspective lines at same time. Let's see if that. Can I just move the whole thing? Moving a perspective ruler. How to move the whole perspective ruler? Okay, yeah, good. All right. This thing? No. No, this thing. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna move this up so that we have a little bit more space here. Then we'll just move everything else to kind of fit that. That might be a bit much. Hold up. Okay, let me just draw in a line here. Let's just draw in a line that is on my current perspective line, which is about here. Then we drag the whole. Where is it? Is it this thing? No, it's this thing. Because I wanted the. Actually, let me. Why don't I do this then? We'll go like this. Bring the vanishing point closer to the actual. No, that's not what I want. Then I can match this up like here. That works. Get that line out of there. Okay, that works. Okay, so let's say we're bringing. Oh, don't snap, please. I don't need you to snap right now. Let's say we're bringing the arm forward here. We're gonna be like really generous with the Yeah, because he's closer to the camera, so he will look a little bigger. But just like a little bit below. We'll do like a similar kind of suit to my model, I think. But how do I? Do I need? I know I need to bring the arms, the elbows back a little bit if I want to do this. Need to go. More like that if I want to go if I pose like this. Where you kind of bring your arms or your hands together, it's like sitting at a table. It's kind of like picturing like old school, was it commentators or like news report where you're sitting at a desk and talking. That's like the kind of image I have right now that I'm using, and then you'll have the hand number 1 and hand number 2 like crossed here. It's just dropped it like this for now. Okay, sure. Let's also now do a rough. If I do a full side-on pose, because here's like largely flat, so it just kind of like spikes absolutely everywhere. I think it is actually a good shot of the side of his face. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because his original... Oh no, it goes down to like his jawline. His jawline, which is about here. And then his hair is actually held back behind his ear, so... Not too much for the neck. Although I need to actually bring it back a bit. Do I actually need to go... More about there. That might look a bit more right. Do I have a full side-on shot of him? Let me see if Google has a full side-on shot of him. Of course not. I mean, he didn't even originally have a, what do you call it, a, front-on model. He had pretty much had like a dedicated, like, three-quarter model. And those eyebrows are like very distinct. Actually, did I... Oh yeah, I probably should do some more distinct eyebrows for you as well. Oh, actually, while we're at it, let's also do this. That kind of gets the point through, right? And it's a bit longer right on the chin. Okay, his hair's just kind of spiky in general. Let me just get a better shot of his head. It's not really a better shot of his head, but it'll work. A more high resolution shot of his head. I was hoping you kind of get the point through that there is a lot of spiky parts in his hair. Let's not do such a thick thing here. Let's just do a kind of line. The thick line, that'll do. That kind of expresses that a little bit better. Alright, we'll do like the same kind of style where we want like a bit more of a formal look. Hum. Hmm. Uh, I will eventually find the hand pose I need for this, but probably shouldn't have the sleeves that far in either. Probably maybe more like back here, and then stretch out a inner shirt as well. I even want it to be more like this, where it's like very clearly facing across. Okay, then I guess we can have more of a table here now. What did... Let me see... Okay, you know what, I'll do this later. But, we'll have... Maybe let's just say there is... Actually, you know what, let's do a power... How do you do the Power Pro? Hold up, Power Pro Baseball... Let us have a little Power Pro baseball guy sitting right here. You know what, we'll even have this exact guy. I have a little Power Pro baseball guy sitting right here. Why not? And then, this is why we wanted the perspective ruler to begin with. We want to, let's just say behind here, we'll have their, what was their logo like? Hold up. Give me a moment. Let me just dig out their thing again, and let's have a look. So they have like a crossed back. This is not very good, but it'll do for now. Cross bat with a baseball and how's it go? Ni Ji San G like that. And then it's the core. She. How do you. N was. I think N is like that. If I remember correctly. That will be positioned a little better and obviously drawn a little better. Or I might just steal the logo and then move it a little bit so that. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there because it's all the same layer. And also, we want to have the Dorafuto. That is all the background there. And let's say there's there is like charts here behind them. Let's say these are charts. No, this way. Yes, thank you. Charts or pics. Things like that. I think that's like a good base of a composition, right? I will work out how to deal with Pinkai's hands in that pose once I find a reference. It will take a while for me to find a reference, so I feel like I just need to have like the actual like big logo parts sitting nearly out of frame so that I don't have to worry about the actual quite worry about the logistics of where the bats are sitting. Because the word draft, which is at the top here, should really be at the bottom. But that is kind of our base composition here. I could take these images back out, I think. That's fine. Close all these. And because we don't like using cable set microphones in this day and age, do we need to have like the little was it... What's those clip-on microphones look like? Clip-on microphone. How do they actually look when they're on... when they're on you? You can't really see them, right? They're just like... They're just like this little thing that just kind of sits. Probably you'll clip them for this kind of thing. You'll clip them onto like here, right? Like the microphone would be like there, probably. Well, at least I'm pretty sure that's usually where you clip it on when you're wearing a suit like this. Okay, let me just save this. Oh, I'm on display mode. Let's just turn that off. I thought they do da. Where am I putting this? Hum. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get this far today. Let's just say back here, I like stats or like players maybe back here. Could give this thing like a little bit more of a fancy drip on the table and make it more of like a cloth thing on here. That makes it look fancier, right? The screen itself can have a little bit of extra thickness added to it. You know what? I think all of these kind of jackets, for some reason, have those pockets on it. It's just like slipping a little pocket at the back here. That's just my bias, but I hate these kind of jackets. Let's make his one a little bit more defined. Let's actually like make this a little more visible. And we're actually not showing his dice anywhere because it actually hangs onto the right side of it, on his left side of his glasses. Okay, let me see if I can find the hand reference I need. I'm gonna save this anatomy pose, and I'm gonna save this anatomy pose. Are there any other things I want to save real quick just before I'm gonna save that, gonna save this, and gonna save this, and I'm gonna save this. Okay. So in case I need to find, nope, that is not a clipping pose, that's an anatomy pose. Give me this anatomy pose, and give me this pose. Okay. That should be all the things I am looking for here that I might use at one point. Alright. Hand references. Oh, hand references. I need two hands this time. Claps together. Let's see if I have that in my big old collection of hand references. Most of the hand references I have are single hands. I do have like some two-handed references, but they're not clasped together. Oh, I have fists. Okay, I do have fist references. Let me just bring this up as well. And I almost have the other hand reference I need, but it's not quite. Okay, let me just bring that up, see if it comes up with this. Okay, I don't have the two hands clasped together reference that I need, but I do have a couple that may be very close. Oh, this is actually two different people's hands. That's not what I need. This is the same person's hands, but I want them to be clasped together, like fists-wise, right? What the fuck is happening here? Oh, this is making like hearts or something. Oh, well, I don't have these, so let me just save these hand references. Save this hand reference, save this hand reference, and save this hand reference. Oh, this is kind of close, but not quite. Let me just save this one too. Do I have this one? Let me just save that as well. This is literally what happens when I go on Pinterest. It's like, oh, that looks like it's usable. That looks usable. That looks usable. We just save that, save that, save that. Oh, this looks like different forms of the fists. This looks like more fists. Ah, this. I mean, worst comes to worst, it will be back to taking a picture of my own hands. Oh, this is very close. But not quite. I want the hands to be flat on the table, or the knuckles to be down on the table with the fingers linked. Is what I want. Oh, warmer. This is getting warmer. Let me just save that reference through. Alright, that's a bit warmer. Is there another one that has what I... Oh, here we go. Not exactly the orientation I wanted, but it's close enough. Unless there's another one that actually has the exact thing I need. Do I have this reference? I'm just gonna say that reference there. Oh, that is very close. What's this one? Why is it two fists together but not two hands together? Actually, there are two hands together. That might work too. Actually, wait, no, is this two different people's hands? These are two different people's hands. These are the same hand. No, this... Why is there this very... No. That looks like it's the same person's hands, but every other single one on this thing looks like two different people's hands. I mean, I could go with, this, where we're going... like we link the... Let's just go... No, I really shouldn't do that. Okay, let me see if I can work this out. So you need to go what? Let me just get rid of the lines here. So you'll go thumb, finger, and then you go finger. No, you go like finger, 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 and then pinky down the bottom. It's kind of like the deal of how this hand has to work. I'd really like a more direct reference of this kind of angle. I'm sure if I go digging, I could probably find it. It'll just take a while, and the whole time I'll just be sitting here looking through references and not actually doing anything. So for that purpose, I think I'll do that later. I mean, I'm still kind of doing that, but... Alright, wow, anyways, let's just ignore that for a little bit. Okay, so... am I happy with where this is sitting? Hum. Well, do I try and get a good shot of the hotel that they do the drafting in, while the actual league does the drafting in? It's not really that special. It's just a bunch of walls and tables. When it comes down to it, who would have thought that a big conference room in a hotel is just walls and tables? I mean, I guess the only other thing would be, because of the way they do the drafting, there will also be like a lottery box for when you miss your first pick, or you take a contested pick. Let's just say this is the lottery. And you know what? Let us not make them so uncivilized as to just sit there and talk. Let's give them maybe some like sheets of paper or data, and maybe like books or like notepads that they can go over. Wouldn't that look more organized and civilized at the same time? Just sheets of paper and notepad-looking books. Notebooks. It'll make it look even more civilized if you add sticky notes to it. We'll probably put them more under their arms in the final. Although I just try and see if I can figure out this hand. You know what? Let's try this. So thumb number 1 needs to go over the top here. Then thumb number 2 needs to go under this. You even like bring these thumbs more like level with your body. And then the knuckle below here. Oh boy. Actually, with this, there'll actually be like a decent gap. Just kind of like doing the pose in front of myself to try to kind of like work it out. Because you'll have like your fingers kind of wrap over the other hand. And then around that, you'll have your... bums, like kind of like back here. How many fingers is this? What? 4 middle, ring, and then pinky. Is more like the base. So let's just do it like that. Kinda like that! Yeah, I will eventually find that proper hand reference. But kinda like that. Okay. Hum. Oh, let's define the hairline a bit more here. The hairline needs to come down like this. Down to the ear, like that. Hum. Okay, so I think that's probably about as far as I want to take this. I definitely need to find some more of the references before I should start doing a cleaner version of each part. And I'll probably just stare at this for a little bit, just to the side of and like how this is sitting. Because I can already see parts that I probably don't like how it's sitting. Normally this part needs to go more like that. And probably the elbow needs to come more like here. To fit the perspective a bit better. Maybe we'll just like let his very spiky bits of hair come down like this. It is very much like preparing for a baseball tournament. The whole event is essentially a baseball tournament. I can't actually show the actual. I don't think they have any like actual baseball things on their trailer, but well, let's show like just a single screenshot. Basically, because it's like I'm pretty sure that it's a sponsored thing for them, but they basically just get a bunch of their livers to build teams, because yeah, you can configure the players, or basically you can customize your players after you recruit them. So basically, what they do is they will recruit. Like you haven't seen this before. They recruit like all the players playing the game as normal, and then they'll customize all the players to look like the livers that they've drafted into their team during their big draft thing, which is happening. That's the thing that's happening on the 1st of July, which is why right now I could really only work with the hosts and the known coaches, which is what they've announced in this video. Do they have a full shot of their full group of people here? I think this is like the closest you. Actually, that's not very good. That's like the silhouettes. Is there a shot of all of them after this that isn't just the silhouettes? Of course not. Why would there be? But we've got Mr. Host and co-hosts. This is the two we're working with today. And then you've got like the people who are going to be the coaches. Well, I guess it's not really coaches, it's like the is it managers or coaches? Or the people in charge of the team. And their draft thing is, I think I've mentioned this a few times, but the draft thing that they do is based on the NBL Major League drafting, where it's more like a giant auction to try and pick out the players you want if you want to pick out the best player. The good thing is for them is technically they're just picking out members by who they want, because who the person is not going to be reflective of who the character is in the game, because they are using a game to simulate all of this. Even though there is like a couple of fights usually for certain friends, usually, generally speaking. It's like, I mean, last year there was like the big fight over Vox, because was it Sakaki and Sheena both wanted him, and they both put a lot of hearts onto their little voting board, which is pretty funny. It's actually kind of amusing that the draft thing is probably one of their like funnier parts of like their whole baseball period. Alright, I don't have anything planned beyond this because I still need to find references to get the hands in better shape. I mean, this is actually very close, at least based on me making this gesture in front of myself and looking at it. It's kind of close, because you just need to like link the fingers, and your thumbs are like a little bit further back. Actually, you have like an opening that you can see through. The fifth I need a proper reference for, and this hand I would like another reference for, but this is pretty close. Alright, so it's a little bit early, but I think we'll finish up here so I can go look for references very slowly without boring anyone, that I'm just sitting here with something on my other monitor, not actually doing anything. And I think we'll keep working on this. How many days are there in June? Is it 31 days or 30? It's 30 days. So I've got like 2 days for this. Well, I could take like a one day because I think the draft will probably be happening around actually the same time that I stream. So there's actually a genuine chance that because I don't have audio or my desktop audio on while I'm streaming, that I'll be watching it as I'm streaming. Actually, hold up, here we go. Oh, the draft starts at 9 p.m. on July 1st, which is when I start streaming. So we'll be watching that at the same time because I don't really mind having something on the side while working because for some reason being able to talk about something else while listening to something is a skill I have because active listening, I very randomly decided to learn how to active listening as a skill when I'm probably never going to use it. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's stream. I'm going to go off and go look for a bunch of hand references because that's pretty much the only thing I am not too happy about, as I very quickly just go ahead and grab these hands and move them this way a little bit. I'll continue this tomorrow. Hopefully I can actually get it done so that it is out the door by the time it gets round to before they actually do their whole thing. That'll be a nice touch. So, anyways, for those who enjoyed what they saw today and want to see me fumble along with this more, hopefully we'll be getting into more detailed sketches. Hopefully I can do interiors. That's a real thing I'm really worried about, actually, more the interior. Remember to subscribe for all of that. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I shall see you all next time.